YouTube, Big Dirty back again with part 2 of Jim Jefferies gun control. Hilarious so far. This is my first time watching Jim Jefferies. I enjoyed part 1. Let's go ahead and wrap up part 2. But before we do, make sure you do subscribe to the channel. Make sure you turn the notifications on. Leave a like on the video and comment down below what you want to see next. Love watching stand-up comedy. Let's get into it.
Second reason, and this is the big one. I'm foreign. And that's pissing the fuck out of you right now. And your brain is on a loop and you can't fucking turn it off. And it's just going around in a circle and you're just going, if you don't like it, go home. If you don't like it, go home. And my answer to that is...
That's a true statement, because when foreign people look at some of our policies and our laws, they're quick to attack us. You know what I mean? With their opinion. You know, they're right sometimes. Some of our laws and our bylaws and, you know, things we go by, sometimes they don't make sense. It takes an outsider's perspective to make us see that. But, you know, I can look at it the way he does and laugh at it, with the, you know, without taking serious offense to it. But a lot of people, man, would hear that and be like, you know, you wouldn't know the first thing about the U.S. because you're not from here. It's crazy, man.
No.
Perspective is everything.
Came here legally, I pay my taxes, I'll say whatever the fuck I want. Your First Amendment means that I can say the Second Amendment sucks dicks.
That's right. Sure does.
And unless you're an American Indian, you're a fucking immigrant as well, so fuck off. People get so precious about it. Like, I understand that to Americans your Constitution is very important. I respect it, but please understand that every country has one as well. It's no more special than any other Constitution. We have one in Australia. I don't know what it says. I've never seen it. If there's a problem, we'll check it, but everything's going fine. And don't get me wrong, I get that the Constitution's important to you. I get it, right? I've had people come up to me in my face and scream at me in car parks as I'm leaving the theatre, going, "You cannot change the Second Amendment."
He's got when he does it, he's got a pretty good American accent. Like, holy shit, that's pretty good.
Yes, you can. It's called an amendment.
Hear that?
Like, if you can't change something, it's called an amendment. See, many of you need a thesaurus more than you need a constitution. If you don't know what a thesaurus is, get a dictionary, work your way forward.
Wow.
I don't think your constitution is set in stone. You've changed things before. You used to have prohibition in there, right? And then people were like, hey, who likes getting fucked up? Yeah, I like getting fucked up too. Let's get that one out. Let's get that
Alcohol
one out.
used to be prohibited, not anymore.
You used to have this other thing in America called slavery.
Oof. True.
And then Lincoln came along and went, that's it, no more slaves. And 50% of you went, fuck you, don't take my slaves. And then the same bullshit arguments came out that you have with guns. Why should I have my slaves taken off me? I'm a responsible slave owner. I am trained in how to use my slaves safely. Just because that guy mistreated his slaves doesn't mean that my rights should be taken away from me.
Wow. I've never... Through that. Wow. I've never heard that like that. That's funny.
I use my slaves to protect my family. I keep my slaves locked in a safe.
Oh my God.
That's the thing. Why should I have my guns taken off me? I've done nothing wrong. Look, I agree with you. If you're a responsible gun owner and you don't fuck around with them, then you should be allowed your guns. You really should. But that's not how society works. We have to play to the 1% that are such fuckwits they ruin it for the rest of us.
That's true.
We have to walk as slow as our slowest person to keep society fucking moving, right? I take drugs like a fucking champion, right? We should all be allowed to take fucking drugs, but we can't, can we? Because Sarah took drugs and she stabbed her fucking kids. Oh my God. Oh, thanks, Sarah. You fucked it up for everyone, right? Everyone should be allowed to drive their car as fast as they can do it, right? but we can't because Jonathan got drunk and ran over a family. Thanks, Jonathan! Now I have to drive at 30, you fucking idiot!
Oh my God.
See, that's the thing. Why should I have my guns taken off me? I'm responsible just because that guy's crazy. Who's to say you're not crazy? That's the thing about crazy people.
Oh.
They don't know they're crazy. That's what makes them crazy.
Oh, man.
The only thing you know for sure on this earth is I think, therefore I am. You know that you exist. Anything past that is open to interpretation, right? You know you exist and that's it. Right now,
He's going on like a bit of a philosophical tangent, and I'm kind of with it. I'm a big fan of like space, and like, you know, what's beyond and other life forms out there and stuff. But talk like this gets into me. I'm not articulate enough to have one of these talks or direct one of these talks, but I could listen to it all freaking day.
I am. You know that you exist. Anything past that is open to interpretation, right? You know you exist and that's it. Right now, I think I'm in Boston talking to 1,200 people. That's what I think I'm doing. But there is a good to fair chance that I'm in a mental home standing in front of a white wall.
Oh no.
Going, I hate guns, I hate guns, I hate guns.
I mean, that seems a little far-fetched, but...
See, one of the better arguments is, well, if you take the guns away, then only the criminals will have guns. Not true. When they banned the guns in Australia, it worked. When they banned them in Britain, it worked. Okay. That Bushmaster gun that the kid was going to use in Sandy Hook cost like $1,000 American, and you can buy it in Walmart. It'll be delivered to your house. That's it, man. $1,000, right? That same gun in Australia on the black market costs $34,000.
Whoa.
Now, if you have $34,000, you don't need to be a criminal.
True.
You've got $34,000. You're a great little saver. Keep going.
Well, I mean, let's not act like 34... Sorry, my dog's making noise. 34 grand isn't, you know, $1 million, but a lot more people would be happier with 34 grand in their pocket.
So that covers the criminals, but that doesn't cover the people who want to murder your family, that are coming after you and your family. It kind of does. Like, the people who do the massacres, it covers them because, okay, the kid at Colorado who thought he was the Joker, let's say that he had some social issues.
Right.
The kid at Sandy Hook was Asperger's as fuck.
Right.
Right? I don't know if you know a lot about the black market, but you can't just rock up at the docks going, guns!
Really?
Who wants to sell me a gun? Now, I'm going to wrap this up. We won't talk about it anymore. Now, see, the one thing that I do really agree with the right to bear arms, I really agree with that. The real reason it was written was so that you could form a militia to fight against a tyrannical government. In case the government became a bunch of cunts, you could all get your guns and fight back. And that's why it was written. Yeah! And that made a hell of a lot of sense when it was just muskets.
True.
But you do know the government has drones, right? You get that?
The military, exactly.
You're bringing guns to a drone fight. Like, if we went back to muskets, I'm all for it. Keep the Second Amendment. If we all have muskets, muskets are awesome. Every cunt should be carrying a musket with them at all times.
A musket.
You know what's good about the musket? It gives you a lot of time to calm down.
True.
Someone calls your wife fat and you're like, fuck you, buddy.
Loading the pistol.
You're not a bad guy. You're all right.
True. True. Oh man, that was pretty funny. He's loading the musket. Yeah, because I mean, because think about it, that's true. If you have a readily available weapon, ready to fire, let's take laws and things out of the equation for a second. You get into a heated argument to the point where it's like, you know, standoffish, and you're gonna throw hands with each other. If you can, you're gonna shoot them right there, right? But like he said, if you had to take the time to load the musket, put the gunpowder in, all that stuff, like he said, he'd be like, you know, it ain't worth it. That's how a lot of discrepancies, you know, end nowadays anyway. You argue back and forth a little bit, and then it's not worth my time, and blah blah blah. That was too funny. All right, yes, that was my first reaction to Jim Jefferies. He's pretty funny. I'll definitely be watching more of him. I hope you guys enjoyed the video as well. If you did, or if you didn't, let me know in the comment section. Let me know who you want me to check out. Leave it all down in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Leave a like on the video, and I'll see you on the next one. Have a good one.